Alright, welcome back to some more Nine Kings. Today we're going to continue on in quest mode. So today we have done 4 of the 9 King of Nothing quests. So we have unlocked King of Stone and King of Spells that we could check out. I've not played King of Spells since his rework was done last patch. So I'm thinking that we do this King of Spells quest for incantation. Spellbooks, blind vassals, filthy enemies. Shall we have some fun, my lord? So we start with 9 enchantment cards in our hand, and we start with a warlock and wizard on the field. And we can only fight our rebellion, king of nature, king of progress, and king of time. Interesting. So this is very enchantment heavy, right? So we'll get poison from King of Nature, we can get precision and reinforce from progress, and we can get adrenaline. And does King of Time have another one? I cannot think, but let's just play and see what we get, see what we start with. And of course we have our own like static and combustion, so okay, this is a good assortment. Ooh, and we start with libraries. That's exciting. Okay, so the Warlock, they changed the Warlock, right? So it's a melee tank that does area damage. That hasn't changed. But now it gains HP for each tome used. So I'm wondering if it's tome used on itself or just in general. And then the Wizard, it specifies, so it's a ranged spellcaster, so the damage increases for each enchantment it bears. So if we put, let's put reinforce. If we put reinforce on here, it gets the plus 5% damage. Did these guys get more health? These aren't tomes. Okay, hold on. Tomes are like the sacrifice offering. So they have 58 health. So let's use precision on these guys. They still have 58 health. Okay. So, and we're starting in year 11. We have re-enchant, doubles on enchantments on all of your active troops. That's an interesting thing for it to start with, I guess, so you can't take it later if it's a one-time. I don't know if that stacks. Let's put static on these guys. Enemies, okay, combustion is enemies killed by the bearer explode, dealing 20% of its damage to nearby foes. Let's put frost, combustion. I'm gonna put steel coat on them, and let's put adrenaline on them. Man, both the libraries failed. They're level 2 libraries. Oh, one of them went off. I didn't see the stack of frost go off. So I should probably put something on these warlocks so that, you know. So this is tome. Oh, and look, now if you hover here, you can see tome, base, building. Okay, so they have these. So for every tome used, these guys, the warlocks, get range. Okay, we're gonna upgrade our citadel. These guys got another stack of frost. They're at 4 frost stacks. Very, very nice. And I can go for a rewind. Ooh, static fields. I love static fields. I think that is my favorite. I'm gonna put Carnage on these guys, on the Warlocks, since they are the front line, and hopefully they will get some more HP. So when they die, they'll explode and deal damage. And then I'll probably put the poison on the wizards. These guys are just gonna have all the different stuff. We're gonna take a procreate, put poison on these guys. I'll probably procreate them. I mean, they have a lot of troops to start with. So, but they're just so powerful. I mean, maybe we could go for the warlocks. I'm going to take an adrenaline for these guys. And I'm gonna take this block behind the citadel for something. I don't know what. so this is a tone. I'm gonna procreate on these warlocks for more frontline. So then they just got. Now they're at 60. I think they were at 54 before. Yeah, I definitely need more frontline. Or I could use more steel coat. But yeah. Ooh, Aspire is certainly something I want. Let's put that here. Fighting the Rainbow Army. So the Rainbow Army doesn't appear in the list of enemies, but we fight them. We only fight them once in the quest. Like I'm still trying to figure that out. Ooh, Gigantify. I am looking at Gigantify for these guys. Like they would have they have 100 damage. I think I really want to Gigantify my wizards. And then I can rewind and get Gigantify again on my wizards. So they've got like a 0.2 hits per second, so I'd love to get their hits per second up. But it doesn't matter what I take because I'm going to rewind so that I can Gigantify these again. So they've got 110 health, they've got 235 damage. Look, they're gigantic, and then my Spire can heal them. I'm gonna rewind again. I have so much money. What do I want? I'll buy some shamans, I guess. And I'll buy some wizards. And oh, okay, hold on. I'm just gonna leave. So I want to rewind again for the Gigantify. So I would get the last like 3 cards I played. So I can upgrade my wizards. I can procreate. And if I rewind, I can Gigantify again, and I lose this Shaman and the Spire. But I just think that Gigantifying the wizards again would be so funny. So, like, I'm going to do that. So, they have 841 damage, so when they shoot, they should be one-shotting, and then they've got 275 health, which is, I want to say that's more than the warlocks. It certainly is. I'm going to take this offering card because I will put these wizards down. I'm going to offering the wizards. All done with the Gigantify rewind combo there. I think my wizards are big enough. They're just this blob. I'll take another procreate though. Replaces your hand with 9 random enchantment cards. Okay, this I think is a new King of Spells Royal Decree. I could get my support buildings go off again. That would just be my libraries, or I could do crit chance. Let's reroll. Oh, Catharsis or Sharp Blades. Okay, hold on. Increases the attack of all your units and towers by 30%, or all of my troops have the same damage as my strongest troop. These guys have 800 damage, so I think I'm going to take Catharsis. I am going to procreate the Warlocks. I just want to see how much damage these wizards do. They only have 14 health, so they just get one shot. I mean, they still did more than the Warlocks. I'll take an Adrenaline. I'm going to offering these guys. I do not need them. Let's procreate these guys. So they get the plus 5% HP. That's nice. Put Adrenaline on these guys. So they have 2 stacks of Adrenaline. They still only have the 0.2 hits per second, but I think the triple Gigantify on them is pretty good. I'm gonna take this overhaul for whenever, and I don't really, it doesn't matter who I piece out with, I think. We'll put swords on these guys, plus 5% damage. They're at 1,000 damage. So, I'm not sure what is like max, like if they have a max damage of what actually goes through, but take it. I'm gonna take these shaman, put them down. I get to expand next year. I really don't even need to expand. I have super gigantic wizards and warlocks doing a lot. I'm gonna take these defenders to overhaul. I'll keep the shaman because I think they'll help. I'm gonna take a plot next to these wizards in case I want to put something there. But I'm gonna overhaul the defenders, see if I can get my citadel. Oh, my citadel's level 3. I can get my spire or libraries upgraded off of that. Take static. So I got my spire upgraded. Oh, and the shamans got upgraded. Fighting the king, or the jack of rainbows. Rainbow army again. Well, Gigantify is back. I don't think we need that, so let's just temple. Let's just temple. I think that'll be good. We aren't fighting King of Time anymore, so we don't have to rewind with Gigantify. If we can get a plus 10% on these wizards, we're good. They've already got 4 stacks of precision. They really don't need it. I'm gonna just take overhaul or something. I'll put static on my wizards. So I have 4 stacks of static. So many stacks of enchantments. This is a fun run. I could clone. And we got static fields. I love static fields. I will always be doubling my hits per second. I'm gonna upgrade my temple. So now these guys are at 1,500 damage. That's so wild. 275 health. I would never believe you if you told me that my wizards are my tanks. I'm gonna take the shamans and put them down for the overhaul. And next year's the shop got 164 gold, so I can reroll and go from there. I'm just gonna take this orchard. Okay, so my current plan is to regress the citadel and then overhaul the shaman. So I could take offering as well. So then I can put down the orchard and then offering it. Let's reroll, see what else we get. I think overinvest would be fun. And I have just enough to buy Carnage as well. So let's do that. Me buying Carnage actually made it so I probably won't be able to use overinvest. So hold on. Let's overhaul. We're gonna put down the orchard and offering. So I can dump these to get my money back. Now I can overinvest on the wizard. And I forgot to regress my citadel to try to get that upgraded, so it upgraded both my libraries though to level 3. So that's fine. It does not matter. I'll take some defenders. Let's put Carnage on these guys. 2,500 damage, 300 HP, like... And then my Spire's just healing them. My Spire's, I mean, healing them a lot. This forest is a little late. Let's see if I can grab something useful here. We'll just take a... Alright. We'll just take this orchard. We'll just put the orchard down and the defenders down, and I'll regress the citadel, I guess. It doesn't matter. Alright, fighting King of Nature. We're, like, not really losing many troops. My warlocks are actually doing more of the damage. Quest complete. Next quest. Quick one. That was a quick one. I mean, I think we started in year 11, getting the 2 static fields catharsis. The Gigantify. Look at how many enchantments are on these guys. So getting all of the enchantments boosts their damage, and then we Gigantified them 3 times. That is so wild. I've never seen wizards like this. Only thing that could make this more like overpowered would be is if we had a beacon that increased their hits per second. And then, I mean, even the warlocks, like, I used catharsis to raise their damage to 9, it's at 900. It had 24 stacks of combustion on them. I bet you that was what was doing most of the damage. They're level 2. 24 stacks. So when they died, what is that? They did like 24 times like 12 damage or something. So if Carnage does 10% of your HP as damage when you die, and it's got 24 stacks of it, that's like 12 times 24, just 288. And then you've got that times 57, that's 16,000 damage. Okay, so most of it probably wasn't. Actually, it's probably because they have 900 damage, let's be real. But they were all just one-shotting everything. Temple was nice, too. Well, that was fun. Fun little thing. I'm not really sure why we started with this. We started with no enchantments. I don't know. Well, that was fun. Let's check this out. Unlock some new King of Spells challenges. Oh! More Gigantify. Gigantifield. We're out of troops, your grace, but gladly the giants from the north know the right side to stand. Then let them come, I say. Start with Gigantified ogres. Interesting. And right, disorder has taken this town, but with a bit of magic, we can wipe the mud-brained of our kingdom. Only draw offerings. Start with a messy kingdom. Man, that sounds interesting. Alright. Well, I also, like, I'm interested to get in here. Like, I want to see what this thing is. Like, if this is, like, a pillar to something. Alright, well, next time we will play another quest. We've got 5 of the 81 quests done. We've got 1 of the King of Spell quests done under our belt. So, we get a little check mark, it looks like, when we finish it. So that's cool, I guess. But if you enjoyed watching, please feel free to drop a like and be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any new Nine Kings content. And as always, thanks for watching.